record this, in case if you forget anything, you can refer to the recording, right? Because this is bit, bit complex than the things that we have already done. In what? We are using the ASCII letters. And we are going to use a for loop. And it should be 8 characters. That's what we are going to say. From the secrets library, we are getting this, and it should be within this one, and like this, we can enter. It, and you have to say print security 3. So then you have to create like this. Right? So using this choice thing, we are trying to get the string letters. Okay. This one is going to be taken again. You have to say that it uses string dot digits, and it should use string dot punctuate. Right? So these are the things that we should use. Right? So I forgot to change here. So like this, we have a problem like this to be connected string letters, punctuation marks, and then we have to get a for loop created so that we can run just like in this one. I in range 8. So as we have added, we have to add the password and a secret library is created. I think you will be able to do it nicely, and a random password is created. Okay. So if you want a small word, pass WT. Yes. So I think you see, it's going to give number of oh, I forgot to add a dot. In number 7. Oh, I think punctuation spelling, right? PUNC. Yeah, TT. We check for the correct spelling. Checking on the phone. Okay, there's no T here. Okay. So in the beginning, what I have done is a pass code kind of a thing. If you want to create, this is the like a secret, right? Just only letters, right? So this is a random password with all of them, and with special characters as well. And the other above one is without them. So you can try this and see. Okay. So it will create any hard fun. If you want to get around 16 characters, you have to you can change it to around 12 or any number, right? So easily it will be a huge number with a characters count will be created. A secret string, and we can say this is secret string or secret yeah, random secret, something like that. So those are the libraries that we just use, right? So we didn't use the random library here, right? We are using the secrets library because in a secrets only it will get the things secured, right? So that's why we are using this library, not the random. So there are some specific reasons for each of them, right? So yeah. Always give some a name that you will remember well, and the name has to be first letter capital of each word, as in the Python. So we are done. Try and see if you get another one. Say you need to create a username. Even yeah.
I finished these. I need a password.
Sorry.
I finished these.
You finished. Great. Right? So how can we create even a username? Okay? So using this one, try to add a username that can be randomly created, right? So you can automate everything, right? You can create a username, a password, a security string, whatever you need. So right. So username will be something like with a name and a kind of a number, right? Maybe birthday or something like that. We usually get that kind of thing. We can use email as well, right? So something like that you can check on if it's there with a @ .com, right? So username can be an email as well. How can you change this to do that? Maybe you can try and see. Right? So it's easy to just do what I am doing, right? But if you try it only, you will learn. So once and see how you can get a username created just like this. But you have to check um, on those two, right? Whether you are getting and a .com in there, something like that. You can make it, you have to code that part. You can't just create that. So yeah.
Teacher, can the username have numbers, teacher?
Yes, you can have numbers. Like if you use digits, you can get that. So that means as in a, yeah, numbers has to be there.
Teacher, I did it. Teacher, I just get out the punctuation string and I shorten the time range into 5. The range into 5.
Range into
5.
5. Okay. Can you show it to me?
Okay, wait. Teacher, let me stop sharing. I can't, teacher. It's
Okay. Uh, Nice. You did it. Well done. So, yeah, that's the way, right? You have to think, right? So, that's what you have to do, actually, right? You have to just get it smaller from this range itself, right? So, I made it as 8 characters because it's a password. So, as in for this one, maybe 6 we can use, and same thing can be created, right? So that is related to the password related part, right? So same way, you can get a random thing from a list like we did in here, and just toss the coin thing. We can add lot of people in here and select who has got the, in places like different contests and all. We use that way, that to see that who has won, to get a random thing, right? So that's also a thing that we can do, right? Just like head and tails, we can get all the people inserted, right? How can you get this instead of using it here? How can you get the input from the user and try to get a random out of that, right? So maybe you can get 5 different things and try to 5 different usernames or names and try to get a random out of that. Check it out, like you have to get an input from the user as we have already done. How we can connect it to here, let's see that way, right? So think about it a bit and see how to, just like here we looped for, right? Using this for loop, you can use that. Even you can use a while as well. Just a hint so that you can try to make this work uh, with different input from the user, not from the things that you have in the system from the user. All right, check it out and see. I want you to do it without me, that kind of a thing, right? So that's why I'm giving you some tasks just to check how can you think, right? This is to improve your thinking power. I can easily do it and show, but it will be not, you will not learn to do without me, right? You have to learn in that way. That's why I'm asking to do it and show it to me, possible. Or else, where you got stuck, you can even tell me that as well, so that I can resolve that, right? So nice.
Teacher, now how to do this? Now
Sorry,
what we have to do, teacher?
you
Now
have
teach what have to do?
you have to get some details like in some usernames from the uh, user and give a random answer, something like that. So you can use the same thing, right? Not secrets library, but random you have to use. And I'll tell you what you have to do in here, as in this chat. To be, I think, easy. I think for you, I started anyway. It again. I'll add it with your name. Otherwise, I will definitely add another page or next day. So I want you to get 5 names from Joseph. Good. And get a random username. Right? So you have to input here, and you have to get a random kind of say it's a a winner is chosen. So you can create something like that, a system to get a random answer out of these five, who is the lucky winner, that kind of a thing. So you can show that who is the lucky winner, right? And something like this, you have to get the username, uh, right? So first you have to get the users, user one, user two, like that. Have a count for five users, and right, I'll give you the design as well. Count on the users for five users, and then you can get them into a list, right? And then you can get the people. Okay. First, try to get the user's input. Then I'll tell you how to make it, get it into the list, and then how we can get the lucky winner out of five users, right? So this is how we make it bit interesting. We can create a user interface as well later to get a application created in Python. Right? I'll show you that later. First, you'll try to do it from the terminal, from the Python terminal here, and see how we can go ahead. I think you know how to take five inputs and get it from a for loop. You can get the five users. So think a bit and see how we can initialize this kind of a thing.
Teacher, can you show the random uh, mm, the the toss the coin for teacher for a while?
Okay.
Finish, teacher.
Okay. Can you show it to me?
Okay, teacher. Teacher, can you stop sharing the screen?
Okay. Uh, thing random. All right. It's working. Good. That's what, like, so here it's a, name from this thing, right? You have already added it from here, from the list, right? So you have to get it from the user. How can we get it from the user, as in from a input statement? Have to change it.
Uh, the FMH teacher.
Uh, like in here, we used like earlier when we are taking any input from the user, as in here, let me show that. Um, so I was saying about this one. As in, if you take an input from the user from this kind of a one, right? So enter the shape like that. You have to get users from the input, and then try to get the answer, right? Like in divisible by one we did, right? Try to get the input from the user as 5 users. And that's the requirement that I wanted, not from a list of values like in just this one, right? So this is easy. This is not the one that I wanted. Just to add different names here, I want to get the users details from here and do it. That you will you will not forget it. So in here we tried that way, right? So we are taking we're not taking a user like a name from the user. Instead of it, I have added here. So what I want to do is instead of getting it from here, to get it from the user, right? So you have to get the user's input, and then you have to uh, add them into the users list. Right? You get it, right? So here, like we did, this is how we take it. I think these ones are not required as of now. and right? So this comment is used for that, right? If there's anything that we don't want, you can use it, and you can get the users printed. Okay? I want to check if it's working until here, right? If you want to get anything printed, you have to show those values as in here. Right? Let's run this and see what will happen. Yeah, right. So it's printing this way because use it this one, right? So you have to properly give the range, right? So in this one, I didn't give the range. How many ones are required, right? So here, just instead of this, like range. See, mm, let's say 5 here. Think only this. We try to correct it. We want it. Right. So I
Teacher, I can hear you.
sorry. No, I was on mute, thinking what to do. Right. So this is has to be so. I think let's try it this way. This might work. Right. So it's always try and error. Right. There can be errors. There can be things. Right. You should not be scared of the errors. So always try to change the code and see what will be the values, right? So that's the way of doing it. Um, Let's try it this way. User is not defined. Um, users. Okay. Mm, okay. Five. Mm, let's check on here. I said, remember, it's possible to check on this. Uh, you know, so here, if you can see, we have users list. Oh, damn, this index thing, right? So we have to give another variable when we are checking on the index, right? So that one I forgot. Let's add it, right? So index equals 0. Mm, we Right, so I'm going to add this this way. If index is less than 5, because you have to use two loops in this kind of a one, where you need to get the users added in the first one, and then you need another loop to add the things in a print statement. Right? And first we'll get all the people printed, users printed, then we'll show how to get it out of this loop. Right? So in here, we have to say index equals index plus. Right? So we are getting 5 users, and we are trying to add them inside. Right? So let's have this one separately. And let's do it this. Line number 9. Why it's not going? So now we are getting all the values, and that is also 5 times. Right? So we can add any value. It's not getting checked if we have added properly like 5 values. Right? So if you add only like this, it will print all the values. We have to get the randomized one after that. Right? So we need this line later. I'm going to add it separate. Like this. So we are getting the users printed so that we can check if it's working fine. Then check on the random part separately. Right? So first, do it up to here and get all the users. Then I'll show you how to do the next part. Okay, give me 2 minutes. I have to get a cup of water and I'll just be back. Try to do this up to here and try to find how we can use the 4 users loop. I'll tell you if you couldn't think about it, because I think you did up to that layer, right? So you tried to get the list of users, then tried to get this one. So I show you how to do that. First, try to get 5 users added, right? So it's asking enter user. So I want to let you get that count thing, right? You have to get a count which needs to be added and saved. Here the count first enter user 1, user 2, like that. You have to provide that. Think about it, how we can get this one increased. It should start from 1 and it should go 5 times. Right? So yeah, it's a small thing you can try. Hey, I'm back. All right. So we have talking about this part. And so here we're taking five users, like in five range, right? But you can stop it from just only five as well, right? Did you try this one up to here? To try, you will understand how we can do up to just take five users and see first. Then I'll tell how we can do the rest of the things. Right? So whatever we add, there will be five times it will be added, right? But it's not getting saved into the user list, right? So you have to add it separately so that we can do that. Let's do it up to here, then I'll show you that. Any problem, Nehan? You got um to hear any questions or anything?
Yes, teacher. How do I like make it to print a random name, teacher?
Random name.
Yes, like when you type the name, after you type full name, how do you make you paste a name? It paste a random name.
Um, like a random name automatically. Like
Yes, teacher. Now the users we type teacher. It will print a random user from them.
you mean to add these as one, like so this is added by me, right? So if you want to get it automatically added, that is also possible, right? You have to get the another application to add it, or else, because this is only showing me this one. So if you want to make this automatic, you have to get another interface connected, because here we are only having the terminal. We can't have two people or two users or two interfaces connecting here. It is only possible if you add it into a real interface, as in interface with username, password, like that, and automatically it will be filling it. So that has to be having it the interface with that text fields and all of them. Right? So here, if you want to get that automatic thing, that's not possible, because we are trying to get it from the insert from the user, right? So if you want to take that, yes, you have to do integration kind of a thing with another application to create the uh, automatic uh, user name inserting part, right? Because in Python, as in, you can give a suggestion, use this. Like in browser, we have we get like a suggestion that this is a good username, use it. And you don't just go and write it there. You can give a suggestion. This can be used, right? That is possible, right? Just to give a suggestion, not to have it in here as in that way. Right? So in this one, this is using a while loop. Right? So if you make this as in a for loop, like I tried here, right? So it will be easy. Right? Let me do it and show once. For index in range, and instead of 1, 0, 2, right? So it will go until any number of values, right? Something like that. You can say count as well, right? Let's say count. Yes, I have not initiated this. So this will give an index, and it will be printing this, and instead insert a count. So it will give the number of people, right? So count plus. So with the user, you have to concatenate the user's this thing plus. Right? So you have to get the count, so that user 1 will be shown like that way. So without getting these two only, I need to get the this one as well. Like this. Um, okay. So this has to be here. right? So like this, it is going only once, right? So it has to go a number of times that we want, right? So this is what I wanted you to do. Get a concatenation and try to get the this thing changed. Right. So here what I try to do is this, right? You have a users list and I'm trying to get the index value from the user, and according to the number of users, I'm trying to get the value. So and if you want to get a new line added in between this, you can use a backslash n. Okay? So I don't want to get it confused with this enter user. So to have a new line created, you have to add this one, and then we can use this one, right? Index of, no, you don't need another count, I guess. It's even it's done. I wait for now, see if it's required. Um, so if there's 5 users required, we will get user 1, user 2, like that, 5 times. Right? It's not changing. Oh, I typed the wrong one. Let's make the Nihan a second user, like that. We can add the number of users, and it will be taken and okay. But now what we want is we want to get them added to the the users list here, right? So according to our requirement, we need to get the number of users, the list added. So that's what I'm going to do. Get the users list added with the names that we are going to add. Right? Don't get confused or anything. Just to have a line, I added this slash n. After that, we'll do the next part. So as I have another class at 2:30, I added these two lines of code. If you do that, you will get all the values here. You have to add the append, right? So that part, I know you don't know. That's why I didn't ask you to do. I wanted to show you how you can add a number, a list from the users, um, to take it, right? You don't need to print it in the end of each line. I just wanted to show how the user list gets added, right? So you can print it in the end of the for loop as a normal way, right? So if I say 3, it will get 3 users, and in the end, it will get printed, right? So this is one particular way, and to get whatever the things printed, you can get after that the random printed like you did. The user list has to be added instead of the this ones. You have to get the user list out of that and find the winner. Okay, so you can use it that way, and use instead of this random dot choice, and can easily do that. Okay. So as I said in the end, say that the lucky winner is this one. I forgot to get the range of values removed, so it got concatenated in the end. Um, so I got the winner first time. It's you can add a lot of times and see some values, and don't get them together and get it separately, and I'm going to add Nehan in the middle and see what will be the correct winner. Oh, you got the winner. Something like that, right? You can make it, something this way, and try to get the random choice, right? That's what wanted to try with you. Try and see how we can do a lot of nice things from here. And this is only one particular thing I tried. Right? I think you are really innovative, right? So think in an innovative way how we can use it for different things, not just only this, right? So that will be easy for you to make it for the these ones, right? So I think we did a lot of Python things here, right? Next time, I thought we'll do some school work as well, because it's going to, you might get some exams or anything. So we'll do it time to time, like one, right? So that way, because it can be sometimes, you try to do a paper kind of a thing and see how you understood on binary parts. Then we'll do the next part like that, because school syllabus we can't avoid or ignore, right? Because you have to get good marks in your ICT tests, right? So exams. So let's see how we can do that, because it's like, New Year holidays and all were there. I thought we can do some interesting things like some coding in the beginning. Then we'll do some schoolwork, and then we'll get back to some, Python, or it can be things related to designing, as in like, Blender and all. I went through a lot of videos and a lot of, already I have done lot in 3D Maya. So I show that how we can do things in 3D Maya. So that's another good place to learn about kind of 3D modeling, right? So the problem is how I can give you an user access, because I have my user with me, but I won't be able to share that. Only one user access is there. So let's see if we can get a trial version first
Excuse me,
and see.
teacher.
Yeah,
Uh, can can you like send all the projects, teacher? I couldn't download them. Those
you can.
projects, teacher. Can you send those projects, teacher? Those
Oh,
file.
yeah, sure. You want to get all of them? This one as well? Or,
Yes.
all right. You tried this, right? Any problem? No.
Yes.
Okay.
No, teacher.
Okay. So user, I'll say lucky winner, right? So something different. Right. So I think we got all of them. This is, I don't think I can send all of them together. Let me check if it's possible to send it as an email. Is it better? I'll share it in an email so that you can get it whenever you want. That kind of a thing. So,
Okay.
yeah, because we did around 3 weeks stuff are there. It's better to send it as an email. I'll share it so that you can get it.
Teacher,
Yeah.
can you send to my email, teacher?
Oh, you have a new email. Yeah, sure. Send it into the chat. I don't have your email with me. I have only your mother's email.
It's a Microsoft account, teacher.
Sorry, you said, okay, yeah. Okay, then I'll try to use email. Uh, okay then. See you on next Sunday.
Okay, teacher. Bye, teacher.
Okay, bye. Have a good day.